Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at Robot Designer, and Robot Designer is a beautiful tool made available by Alexis, and Robot Designer is one of the new tools that he has just put together. And this is a procedural robot character creator which makes it super easy for you to create different kinds of robots however you choose. This comes with 10 beautiful presets, 800 plus procedural parameters that you can tweak to your HUD content, and at the same time you do have access to Rigify, IK and FK alongside mixable rigs with these models. And across these 10 robots you do have infinite variations that you can make to get some desired result that you're going for. This also ships with some smart materials which makes it very easy for you to work with the base mesh, plates, joints, eyes, details, cable, screws and so on. And right now you can simply get these for 25% off. Links to this alongside the coupon code will be in the description, so do well to check it out. And with that said, let's dive right into Blender and explore this beautiful tool. So with Blender simply open up right here, how you get to work with this is pretty easy. For you to install it, all you need to do is drag and drop the add-on right inside of Blender and that gets installed. And once you install this, if you tap N on the keyboard, go all the way down here, you would notice that we've got the Robot Designer. So to work with this one is very easy. Click on the Import Robot Designer button and this is going to present you with some very nice stuff. The first things you will notice is we do have a robot right here in our scene. And over here, we also have the 10 preset variations that we can work with. To any of them you like to work with, all you need to do is click, and this is automatically going to be reloaded in your scene. And from here, you can start modifying them. Again, we can also go ahead and make another selection. So for example, we want something like this. We can click and have that there. So depending on what you like to start off with, you can actually select them and work with them. And in this case, if we like to start off with something like, say, the second one, if we open this up, there are parameters right here that you can work with. It's also worth mentioning that all of these are parts that you can select, and this automatically zooms right to your screen so that you don't need to zoom in for you to be able to access them. So if we click right here, you can see we have access to the hand, and if we click right here, we have access to the foot, and we can examine them and make the changes that we want. And these changes include making changes to the global seeding. So if you like to make some global seed changes, you can actually just move the slider left and right, and you'd notice that this is not just changing the texture / material, it is also changing the mesh itself. Let's do a quick lighting setup so that we can actually preview this. So once we have this and we choose to play with the seeding, I want you to see how much variation that we're generating with this. Like we mentioned, this is changing both the texture, the material, and the model itself. Going all the way down, we can actually make various changes across the entire setup. So from materials, we can change certain things. By default, if we simply click on Show ID, we can see the IDs that deals with plates, and we can also see the IDs that deals with eyes, joints, and so on. So if we like to work with the plates, we can actually just go ahead and change certain things in terms of the plate, maybe a level of wear amount, so we can get more wearing around there. If we like to change the edge color, we can also go in and change it. So in this case, we might want to change the edge color like so. Let's just go ahead and turn this off so that we can see that. So we can use the edge color fade to bring this all the way down and see the edge color. At certain times, if you like to make changes to the material, or possibly you like to explore more about the material, you can do that from here. Now, in some instances, if for example, you like to change one specific part, or you just like to work on one specific part, once you have that part selected, so for example, the chest, you can now notice that we have more parameters that deals with the chest alone. And the same thing can be said for various parts. So if we have the hand selected, you'd also notice that we have parameters that deals with the hand. And unlike the chest, the hand has joints, which the chest currently doesn't. So if we have the chest selected and we simply just collapse this and go all the way here, you'd notice we don't have the joint. So for the chest, we can change certain things that deals with decoration and make modifications on just this particular place independently. So instead of using the seed, which controls everything, we can just simply work on one part and get the most out of it. So in this case, we can choose to add about 2 cables instead of having 1, or maybe we can make that about 3 cables instead of having just 2. And we can also choose to play with resolution. Maybe we like to increase that, reduce that. If we like to play with the height of the parameters, we can also play with that as well. And we can also go all the way down to turn on or turn off the islands. And if we turn on the island, we also have parameters that we can work with. So this just gives you that flexibility of creating and customizing the robots however you want. Now in this case, once we have this selected, let's switch over to this view. Once we have this selected, we can also go over to decoration that has to do with hand, and we can choose to add more stuff. In this case, if we like to play with the screws, we can add more screws around our model. And if we like to play with the upper arms, maybe we'll have certain things that we like to do for the upper arms, the shoulders, or potentially the elbow, we can do all of that. Going down here, you'd also notice that we have the rig selection. And from here is where we can choose what kind of rig we like to work with. If you're conversant with Mixamo, you can choose that. If you're conversant with Meta Rig, you can choose that. Now, before we do that, we can also make modifications to the head as well. So for the head, if we like to add, bunny ears to the head, we can. And we can also play with the length of the bunny ears if we want. We can play with the angle of the bunny ears if this is something we'd like to do. And maybe if we like to make it a bit more circular at the tip, we can do that. If we like to add horns to our model, we can also do this. And because this is geometry node based, we can actually move this however we want and get some very cool results. Also going to go ahead and turn that off. We can add extra plate on the robot's head as well and seat that to get some very nice design. At the same time, if we're thinking about doing some stuff to the neck, we can also go ahead and do that. And for the ears as well, we can do even more stuff. Maybe increase the radius of the ear if this is something that we're going for. And for the eyes, if we like to increase the eyes, we can also increase the eyes. And with all of this done, if you just want to simply go ahead and make a rig, you can go over to where you have the robot designer rig selection. And once you're ready, you can click on finish robot. And this is going to finalize the robot and make it into one nice 3D model that has all of its joints and weights painted done. But that's not all. Now that we're done with this, if we're thinking about baking all of these materials, we need to turn all of them on, select the resolution that we want. In this case, I'm just simply going to keep this at 1K. We can also select an output if we like this to be baked out to an output, give the baking name, and click on Bake Texture. And once the texture baking is complete, you can simply go over to the export section. And from here, you can choose to export based off the level of detail that you want to keep. So we can choose where we would like to export this to. If we like to export this to Unity, Unreal Engine, Sketchfab, or even Blender, we can have that. Define a name, define the file format, define the output point, and export it. But other than that, with this now, you can start animating your stuff. And to animate with this is very easy. So if we simply go over to the pose mode, we can now simply have this, and you can move various parts and start animating. And of course, this is an amazing tool that anyone that is thinking about making cool robots can actually grab and start working with it. And the best part, this is currently doing a 25% offer. So for those who like to grab this, link is going to be in the description where you'll be able to check it out. So this is it. Robot Designer is now here, and this is a procedural robot creator which makes your life super easy if you're thinking about creating robots and you need a ton of parameters that can help you achieve amazing looking results. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and until I see you guys in the next one, peace.